It's
of
like little
it
quick shots of like
right.
metal kind of like attaching to him nearby.
Well, yeah, in the movie, yeah. In the like production, the stage production, he kind of like sits in a chair, um, and like he grabs his chest and like falls back in this chair, and he kind of like blacks out, like it kind of blacks away from him, while they're like arguing and stuff like that. Uh, and then obviously while they're arguing is when like they're starting to put the Tin Man, like the crew is putting the Tin Man stuff on him, and then he pops out of the chair and he's like the Tin Man or whatever. Um, so I thought they did it. I thought they did it very well with the, because it's hard to like fully show somebody
Right,
transforming because
exactly.
they do the same thing with Fiero. I thought it was really good, especially the shot of like his hand and you see the metal like wrapping around his like hand and stuff like that was really good. So I really enjoyed it. I thought they did a great job with that. And then I thought it was hilarious when it's all done and Alpha comes out of the room and she just goes, "He's sleeping now." I thought that was great. I'm like,
That's a
sure,
wild thing to say. That's a wild thing
right,
to say. That sounds like that sounds like what you would say when you're like pet dies and then your parents have to come out. He's like, "Oh yeah, he's sleeping right now.
right,
He'll be fine."
right,
But
right.
my favorite part of this whole like transformation scene is when Elphaba finally leaves to go like confront the wizard and all that, and
Yeah, yeah,
Nessa's calling out to him, and he starts like breaking down the door with the axe and whatnot,
yeah,
and it like finally gets revealed like the full form. I'm like, this was dope. This I
yeah.
fucked with.
I'm not gonna lie. Maybe this is a Wyatt problem, even though we love Wyatt. It from time to time we'll go see a movie, but especially here, it was a little hard to concentrate sometimes because, i.e., like this happened twice, and this was the first time ever where Tin Man comes out, and I thought they did a great job. He doesn't look like Ethan Slater at all, and thought they did a great job. But
Yeah,
then from the right side of my ear, I just hear Wyatt dying laughing, and I'm like, well, this just completely took me out of the movie because I thought it looked great, but clearly he thinks it's a meme. Um, but I
okay,
thought they did a great job.
I will say in this case, you are right, but in the case of Scarecrow, you can't be right about that.
I
That
mean,
was
yeah,
a
he
good
was he was
transformation.
Ryan Reynolds. I didn't
He
laugh,
was
but
Ryan
that's
Reynolds.
because I didn't laugh, but that's because I had already seen that photo before we saw. Like I had seen what he looked like before we saw the movie, so like I laughed in my room like a couple days before when I saw it. But yeah, with the Tin Man, I thought they did a great job. So when Wyatt was like dying of laughter, I'm like, I don't think it's funny. I think it looks great.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I didn't really find it. Not that I didn't find it funny, but it's just like they did just do a really good job because it looks nothing like him at all.
Right, right. Um, yeah, and then he storms out. The run, if anything, the run was kind of funny. He was running kind of
The
funny.
run was a bit
Um,
fun, but I mean, you can't really make it not look funny. He's the Tin Man.
right.
It's just gonna
And
look
he's got
funny
like
every time.
literally like twig legs almost. Like he has like Jack Schneider legs. You
That
know
to
what I'm
me was like the best part. First off, thank you. Second off, that was like to me like my favorite part of that whole like costume design is like how they made like the legs like and especially like the joints look like so thin and whatnot compared to like the rest of the body. I was like, that's actually like
yeah,
really good costume design, right?
yeah. And like we don't really see him too often, so you can't really pay too much attention to him. But like if you do look up close to the actual costume, it's not just like metal. You can see parts and pieces. Like his ears or whatever are like
Right.
teapot handles and stuff like that. So it's really cool and whatnot. They did a great job with his costume for sure.